Hello there everybody, you're the audience, my name is SuperSonicBlur and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokémon Star, Sapphire, Nuzlocke. Last time we made our way through most members of the Mobile City Gym. This time we're going to be taking on Watson. Since the last episode I have done the grinding necessary to edge all of the members in the party, Midgard and all whatnot. All of those are now up to the edged spots, and now I've kind of come up with a plan. Much like with Roxanne, the first Pokemon has set up and then is focus sashed. So my objective here is to set up myself as much as possible as well, and I have two ways that I can do that right now. The first way is fairly simple. It's going to be Blaziken. Power up punch, 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 power punch, power punch. We get more and more and more powerful, which is going to let us set up quite nicely, and then we can use like flame charge to be faster than stuff. We can keep using that. The other option that we have is also as well Gardevoir. Calm Mind will help us a little bit, and we can pretty much like just chunk through lots and lots without too much issue in that regard. So that's also an option for us. So we've got two fairly decent sort of sweepers in this. Gastrodon comes out as, you hit us an electric type, we're immune to it. It also as well, if any of these Pokemon have grass type moves, it can bait that, meaning that we can switch back into Blaziken without too much difficulty. Swallow is here just because Facade is amazing. Again, it can also as well bait out that that weakness to flying, so again we have another pivot potential if we can lead that out. We've got some options here. In fact, actually I am just gonna check real quick because I haven't quite properly I've sort of had some ideas with some of these things, and it's like, alright, can Facade actually sweep through here? The answer is no, it definitely cannot sweep. But can it help us a little bit? I've sort of put everything into the like Pokemon damage calculator, and the idea is I'm just sort of looking at this going, can this all sort of one shot? And Facade does do some great work for us. However, it is also just a concern that if we then switch out from it, there's going to be some issues. So the Facade is there as a backup plan. It is not there for the whole thing. Same here with Chloris. Chloris is basically here as sort of backup as well. We've got Blodoved, who's definitely going to prove a little bit useful as well. I don't know if I want to go with the Salt Vest here instead of Leftovers. Leftovers might just be a little bit more useful, but I feel like getting that special defense up a bit more kind of just helps a little bit more than other things. But this is the general plan that we have. I just got to think of an item that I want to give you. I think that the safest thing I'm going to be able to give this is, we can go for, Leftovers is totally an option. Quick Claw's not going to matter. Evolve Light doesn't work. Metronome, it's not really going to help. Muscle Point doesn't help. Life Orb won't do much. We can, I think probably the best option here is going to be, it's just going to be like, hey, have a berry and don't get paralyzed, I guess. We've got two options, really. You've got, we could either go for a cherry berry so we don't get paralyzed. That's certainly an option, but I think probably Citrus Berry is the safest option. Get a bit of extra health on everyone. We know we've got two Pokemon that definitely can't get paralyzed, but we shouldn't be too bad. Expert Belt on Blaziken is going to be the way we go. Yes, you're going into Electric type gym. Ooh, what do we do about paralysis? We deal with that when we have to deal with that, if we have to deal with it. Everything else is pretty fine. Let's actually just check what it is that it leads with right now, because I think if I remember correctly, yes, the first Pokemon does lead how I think it does. And it's really not necessarily too big of an issue. Increases the accuracy. Yeah, okay, so it's not necessarily a problem to worry about. I think we will lead with Gardevoir, because that's probably going to be the safest option for us in terms of everything. Draining Kiss is fantastic. We've got Wise Lenses as well. So that's the general plan for a lot of this. Yes, I know we've sort of been talking and umming and ahhing over a lot of stuff, but it's a necessity because this is a kind of genuinely tough gym, and hopefully it's not going to be too bad. XP share, let me just go and check, is XP share on, because that's a very important thing. XP share was turned off. XP share was turned on. Okay, so that's fine. We've already seen you once, so that's fine. We go over here, we go over here, we go over here, and that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. There we go, all the way up. Now we have Watson. So once again, just checking everything here. Summary. All of this looks good. Aglaia looks fine. This looks fine. This looks fine. Hidden Power Rock could be useful. Horus is a safety net if we need it. Blodoved is a safety net if we need it. And Chloris is a safety net if we need it. More than anything else, the Toxic Spikes might prove a little bit useful, and then, you know, we can just sort of Giga Drain or Magical Leaf. Actually, let me have a look at Magical Leaf. The stat never misses. Yeah. So we've got we've got some options for some things. Let me just. I know it's not stalling. I assure you, it's not stalling. I'm literally just here trying to check who can learn what at this point, because if there's anything that might help us, then, you know, I will take it. So it doesn't look like there's anything. Everyone can learn Facade, because Facade is just a move that everyone knows. Aerial Ace, don't need to worry about that. Rock Tomb, we don't need to worry about that. We could use Rock Tomb with Nerites, but I don't think that's going to be useful. Venoshock. Venoshock might be useful to put on Chloris, just because we don't need 2 grass moves, so at the very least it gives us a little bit of coverage, and also as well, if we do end up going into this and we set up Toxic Spike, Venoshock can come in and help us a little bit, so we'll get rid of Magical Leaf. Yeah, that's fine. Learn that, learn that, learn that, that's okay. Bulk Up's not going to help us, Hone Claw's not going to help us either. So, I think, without any further ado, we have to try it. We have to try it. Let's go. Right, come on. Oh, now, what are you doing here? What? You say you've gotten past all my rigged doors? Now that is amusing. The plans to reform Morvale are done for now. Making traps for my gym and battling with young trainers like you are the things I live for now. Well then, I, Watson, the gym leader of Morvale Gym, shall electrify you. Oh boy. Let's go. Right. Watson. Watson, Watson, Watson. We are indeed challenged by Watson. Sending out a Garvantula. Compound Eyes, Sticky Web, Thunder, Signal Beam, Energy Ball with a Focus Sash. The point of this Pokemon is to set up Sticky Web so that we are slower. The Compound Eyes doesn't matter a whole amount. It's not really going to matter for us. So, this thing also is holding a Focus Sash. So, let me just pull up the calc again. Gardevoir into Garvantula. This thing can do up to 40% damage to us. With Thunder. So my objective is simple. It's do the least amount of damage possible to break Sturdy. There's Sticky Web, we expected as much. This is fine by me. Sticky Web beneath. Magical Leaf we use just to chip away at it so it breaks Sturdy. Not very effective, don't care. Next up, Psychic. With our Wise Glasses, this does over enough damage. We are slower. Did not expect to be slower, I'll be perfectly honest, and that paralysis is a big problem for us. Really did not think we were slower than a Galvantula. Wait, am I on the right? Oh, I might not be on the right. I'm on Sword and Shield. That might be why. That's going to cause some problems for us. But Aglaia is level 45 now. Okay, what's in next? Psychic, Taylor Jr.'s here. Nerites, we're fine with that. Everyone's level 45. We expect this one's to learn the move Air Slash. Forget. Yeah, Aerial Ace, you can afford to forget. We don't care about never missing. We'd rather just have more crits come in. Pretty sure that I should have checked that Air Slash was physical. If not, well, we'll deal with that later. Chloris is level 45 as well. Everyone's in. Right, Rotom comes out next. This Rotom, little sugar, has some fun options to it. So, this Rotom has Levitate, Volt Switch Trick, Leaf Storm Discharge, and a Choice Scarf. So, Rotom, if I just, Rotom, with Watson, this thing can't really do, hang on, let me just, Gardevoir, and we are on 88 health, and we are paralyzed. So we have 54 speed, so this thing is definitely a lot faster than us. This thing can do the most damage with Leaf Storm. However, if it goes for Trick, it gives us the Choice Scarf. So we're in trouble if it does that, because then we have to switch out with the Sticky Web. That's a problem. So, Draining Kiss is the best option for us here, in case it goes for Trick. It went for the Leaf Storm, like we thought it might. That does a lot of damage to us, but its special attack has harshly fallen, so that's good for us. We can go ahead and just heal up about half. Yeah, that's looking not too bad, not too bad. It's in the yellow, so that's like 40%. It's slightly more than 40, but it's on like, it's got like we say 50 health, exactly 50. Then we are okay, we're at 75 HP. This again can go to, I don't think it can go to Leaf Storm because it's on -2, but Leaf Storm still does the most damage at 20%. So we should probably still Draining Kiss here and be fine. It's using Leaf Storm, which will do less than it did last time. So we're totally fine. Yes, this is good for us. We will Draining Kiss. Fantastic. And we go back up to 81 health. Okay, so 81 health there. We have a net loss of 7 health. This is the, this is not too bad. Not too bad. Next up is Manectric. Manectric will, well, it'll do a fair bit of damage to us. However, let's see, it's at 100% health, so 126. Overheat, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Toxic. If it sees, I don't think it can see Toxic because we're paralyzed, so that's good. We're at 81 health. Volts, if Thunderbolt crits, let's say Thunderbolt crits. Okay, it can't kill us if Thunderbolt crits, which means Psychic is the best option for us. It used Thunderbolt. If it crits, it's going to put us on no HP, but that's okay. Yeah, that's not good. Right, now we need to switch. So, because we need to switch, the only real option we've got here is Nerites. We can't really afford the Thunderbolt, though at this point it's any move that will kill. Because of that, it's either Nerites or Blow to Red. Blow to Red gets us to the fire. Fire goes to Nerites anyway. So we're basically just taking damage on Blow to Red for no reason at that point. I guess, yeah. There's no reason for us to risk an actual fight here. Nerites is the safe option. If I look at Blaziken, so Blaziken with -1 speed is 74. Thunderbolt does up to 50%. It can kill us without any difficulty, and we can't two-shot it effectively. So we have to go to something like Nerites and just kind of live, I guess. The other option would be something like Chloris, but Chloris is kind of scary to go into. Chloris, because again, it's just gonna go for it. So we have to go for the tank option here. And this is the problem with Sticky Web. This is why I really wish we had Rapid Spin, because if we had Rapid Spin, I'd lead with Tentacool or Akuro Komori, because that'd be fine. There's Overheat. This is probably the best option that we could see here, because that does the least damage. Hopefully it doesn't burn. It does lower its special attack. However, this thing is holding a White Herb, so it does not matter. So we are looking at Gastrodon. Overheat's the only move that it can use to try and hit us at this point. Bulldoze is going to do more than 60% of its health, and will lower its speed. We're -1 on speed, and we're okay with that. We're at 34, we don't care. We really don't care much. There we go, not very effective. It lowered it again. We'll just use Bulldoze and Bulldoze again, because that's going to do a very good chunk of health, and its speed falls. If Watson does go ahead and use any abilities, then that's okay, or any potions, then we're fine with that. The thing that I am concerned about is, well, that ace, as you can see. Also, that crit really did do a number on us, which is not good. But yeah, yeah, that's Ampharos. I kinda wanted to try and get to a switch in with, what's it? This is not good. This has got, I wanted to try and get the switch into Aglaia because Fairy Draining Kiss will pretty much one-shot it. But Electivire is out next. So Electivire, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Cross Chop. Cross Chop does the most. We can two-shot this with Bulldoze. We can also HP Ground as well. For the sake of, if we drop its speed by 1, it doesn't matter, because we're still incredibly slow. So yeah, Bulldoze is pretty much the best option. HP Ground actually does more, so we'll go with Hidden Power Ground, because what this might... Oh, we hide that! That's good. That's really good for us. But we're going Hidden Power Ground here to try and... Wait, why did that do... Not so much? What am I thinking? Why did that do next to nothing? Electivire with an Expert Belt. Hidden Power Ground. That did next to no damage. Why did that do nothing? I don't know why that didn't do enough. For some reason, Oh, I have it as HP Ground, not Rock. Whoops. Wait, yeah, I have it as HP Ground, not Rock. Okay, well, that does next to nothing. Bulldoze it is. I thought it was... I don't know why I looked at that and went, oh, it's HP Ground. It's not HP Ground. That's gonna hurt a lot. There we go. That's super effective. We get the speed drop. That's really nice. Watson is likely going to heal, and we're okay with that. That's an extra 60 HP, but for us, we still do more than 60 damage, so we still get a net of 6 at this point anyway. And if this crits, it could just kill, and it did. Fantastic. Electivire is down, which means likely... I'm expecting, there it is, the Magna Zone. Coming in, Shockwave, Magna Bomb, Volt Switch, and Electric Terrain. This thing is also on an air balloon, which causes a few problems for us. Magna Bomb does very little damage to us, so we are totally okay here. Bulldoze would do enough, but we can't hit it, so we have to go Water Pulse first. Water Pulse will also, as well, might just... help us out. Electric Terrain doesn't do anything either, so Gastrodon can help. Water Pulse here knocks off Sturdy, and also as well breaks the air balloon. Now we can Bulldoze, and this should 100% kill. Used Magnet Bomb. Magnet Bomb does 5.5 to 6.5% damage to us. Bulldoze should tear this thing asunder. Very good, very good. Right. Right. Now things start to get scary, because, if I remember correctly, there's only one more Pokemon he's got, if I'm doing this right, and that's Ampharos. Yeah. Right. Ampharos. Aside from holding a Mega Stone, this thing has Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Cotton Guard, and Power Gem. Dragon Pulse will do up to 30%, which is about 55. So if this thing crits, and it's a max roll crit, how are we looking here? Because we're on 72. So if we're on 72 health, there is an 83% chance that they kill if it 100% high rolls. We are slower, but I feel like getting that Bulldoze off is absolutely invaluable. It could go Cotton Guard, which might throw a bit of a wrench in our works, but that's okay. I think we really want to try and get that, we really do want to try and just tear this thing down as quickly as we can. So I think we have to risk it. Like I said, if this thing doesn't crit, then it's doing up to 30% of our health, which is 55. Then we can switch anyway, because we know it's going for Dragon Pulse, which means we can get a free switch in to Aglaia. Because here's the thing. If Aglaia comes in, Power Gem is doing up to 41. So it's really risky for us. And then we're on -1 speed, which is 72. We could take that switch in. We are risking a little crit here. I'm just wondering whether or not that's worth it. Because if it goes for Power Gem, we're on very low health. We know that that's for certain there. I think... Yeah, if Power Gem crits... Either way, we're risking a crit here. Because Power Gem will do, yeah, more than enough damage to us. So either way, we're risking the 1 in 16 chance that we lose a Pokemon here between the two of them. If we don't lose a if Aglaia gets the switch... Oh, no, wait, Aglaia is paralyzed as well. That's a problem for us. Para. Yeah, so coming in, paralyzed. Yeah, you're slower. Can't do that. 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 So glad I spotted that. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. We have to bulldoze. We have to bulldoze and hope that we don't lose it. So yeah, that paralysis, man, that really screwed us a fair bit there, but it's okay. We're okay right now. I did go for the Cotton Guard, which drastically, yeah, so it's +3 to all of those. Its defenses rose drastically. Did next to nothing. That's a problem for us. But yeah, Bulldoze is still the best move that we've got here, which is a bit annoying. I think we have to Bulldoze again, risk the Dragon Pulse, and then we just start. Yeah, it's Cotton Guarding. So it's full Cotton Guarded right now, which is very scary. I was scared of this quite a bit. So +6 to everything. Bulldoze does 10 to 12%. Speed has fallen again. So it's rough. It's really, really rough. We know that it's definitely going for Dragon Pulse or Power Gem here. It should see that Dragon Pulse is the better move to go for. So because of that, we could switch to Aglaia. We know that it's going Thunderbolt, which means we know we can go to Nerites, which means we know that it can go for Dragon Pulse. We might be able to just like wear it out of those moves, but then it's going to Power Gem, which is Rock anyway, so we're in a kind of a crap situation. It's gonna be so rough. Blodoved, how does this look here? Blodoved, Dragon Pulse deals up to 90% of our health, and then we come in so yeah, we are poisoned. We're poisoned here at this point. So yeah, low sweep's our best chance. Giga Drain doesn't do anywhere near enough. We really needed to think about this a little bit better, because this thing's just so tanky right now. Even if it's like -2 to 3 speed, it's not gonna matter. It's really not gonna matter here. We need to get we need to just like hit this as hard as we can. Maybe I Water Pulse to try and go for a confusion, then it starts hitting itself in the face, but even then that's a really risky play. We do know now that we are faster than it, at the very least, so that's something that we can potentially use to our upper hand, but it's so risky at this point. That's so risky. I think Bulldoze is the only move that we can do that does any damage at this point. Yeah, and even then that's only doing like 10 to 12%, unless it crits, but even then that crit's not going to do a huge amount. Whoa! Never mind! Never mind! Never mind indeed! My gods. Okay. The energy disappeared from the battlefield. That's huge for us. That electric terrain also coming off is massive. That means that Mega Ampharos Thunderbolt does a lot less to us. So Breloom, Dragon Pulse still hits the hardest. We know that it's going to be Dragon Pulse going in here, or Power Gem, either way. If it's Dragon Pulse, we've got a problem. If it's Power Gem, we're fine. If we go to Aglaia, so we know that's actually -3. -3, so it's on 22 speed. So we are paralyzed. And we'll have Mold Breaker, doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, paralyzed and -1 speed means we are faster than it. Draining Kiss will do... What's that HP? It's like 20% maybe. It's like 28, and Draining Kiss will do almost enough. At that point, we'll recover about 12% of our health. Gardevoir is currently sat on how much HP? 36. Okay, so yeah. Power Gem will do 36 damage. We can't really risk that switch in here. I think we have to sack Nerites to get the blind, to get the clean switch in. I think that's the safest option. Or what we do. Actually. Can Horus with Facade? No, not even close. Not even close. Horus with Facade does 10% to it. So, yeah, at this point, it's just got such a difficult thing. I should not let it Cotton Guard up. We might have to Toxic Stall this thing, which is going to be really difficult to do, because that means getting a switch to Chloris, which risks a lot getting in, and then going for a Toxic, for a Grass Whistle, sorry, and then hoping we hit that and it's like asleep, which, yeah, it's rough. I think, given the fact that we know it's slower, I think he's going to heal anyway this turn, so we know we can get at least a Bulldoze off. Like, we know we get that for free. There's the Hyper Potion, so he's full health again, so 100%. I think this might be curtains here. This might just be curtains here, at least for Nerites, because, yeah, it's so tanky. I forgot Cotton Guard was going to be there. This is going to suck. We know that it's Dragon or Power Gem. Either one hits. Aglaia falls if it is what we think it could be. So we can't really risk that. We just can't really risk that. Yeah. And it's not even as if, like, Blaziken's gonna do much here anyway, because, yeah, Power Up Punch does 5 to 7% to it, so, like, Breloom with Low Sweep kinda does some damage, but we don't get much here. Stun Spore can't hit it, so it just destroys us with Dragon Pulse. There's no other option that we can look at here. Yeah, there's no real other option we've got. Like I said, Chloris is going for sleep, but then we're going for sleep hacks, and that's just not going to work. Nerites, I think your time has come, and we have to go for some clean switches. This is going to get ugly really fast. This is going to get ugly. Another crit hit would be fantastic, but even then, it's rough. So it goes for the Dragon Pulse. That's a kill. Nerites, it has been an honor. And so with that, now we have to look at what we want to go into. This is rough. If we switch to Aglaia, we know it can't go Dragon Pulse, which means we might be able to... No, we can't really switch backwards and forwards with all this stuff, because that's just not going to help. We know we're faster than it, regardless of whatever we do here. Like, it's on, like, -4 speed or -5 speed. But it's that damn defense that's ridiculous right now. Everything I've got is going to have some issues here. Because Bloodoved dies to, like, 2 Dragon Pulses without any issue, like, whatsoever. Like, unless we get, like, crits. Like, let's have a look and see what happens if we get a crit. Yeah, crit is, with Low Sweep, still only does, like, 50%. So that's going to be rough. We know that we're poisoned. And we're at -1, but the -1 doesn't matter. So we'd have to get, like, Giga Drain crit, but even then we're still only getting, like, 7% of our health back. We'd have to get 2 Low Sweep crits in a row. But I think we got to do it. I think that is, like, the only play we've got. Because the other option is Grass Whistle, and Grass Whistle is... Like, if we can look at, like, a summary, check moves, like, Grass Whistle, yeah, 55% chance to lull it into sleep, or we die. Like, if I have a look at, Roserade, Chorus, I mean, Chorus can survive a Dragon Pulse, Like, it can survive it, but then we're just Giga Draining for pittance back. Like, it's not gonna happen. But, yeah, it's just not gonna happen if we do that. Like, we can't switch in and switch and do the whole thing. That's just gonna be a waste of time. So I think we have to look at, other sack options here. Maybe we sack Horus. Like Horus here. Like, if Horus gets a crit facade, 50 damage, 50%, it's so difficult. Right. Man, that's rough. I think we gotta go blow to bed. Let's just get this over with, rip the band-aid off, see if we can come out of this thing alive. And I doubt we will, because I think he's still got some potions. So, what do we have to go for here? We have to go for low sweeps and just hope that they do a lot of damage. Low sweep, we expect Dragon Pulse. If it crits, then we're screwed. Speed Felt again, doesn't matter. Dragon Pulse, if this crits, we die. If it's like high roll, we're fine. That's the lowest of low rolls it could do, which now means it's, if we're at 52 on Breloom, then we're at 52 health, 44%. This is either Dragon Pulse or Thunderbolt. Chances are it will look, either one of those is a problem for us. Like, we could switch, but it's not gonna matter. If, and this is a big if, we're on 44%, no, Giga Drain. Like, Giga Drain gets us back. Barely anything. I was gonna say, like, if Giga Drain crit, like, if Giga Drain crits, and they go for Thunderbolt and it low rolls, we live. However, that's assuming it on a crit. We know we're dead any other way, so I think we kind of got to go for it. That's like the only option we've got. Razor Claw, now's the time to give me a crit. Wasn't a crit. Wasn't a crit. That was not a crit. And that should be, yeah, Dragon Pulse. Blow to Ved. It has been an honor and a pleasure. My God. Right. Now we got to deal with the next Dragon Pulse coming on in. We know that if we go to Aglaia, I think we got to go Aglaia here. We've got to go Aglaia. Like, Aglaia, and we've got a Draining Pulse. Like, Draining Pulse is the only option we've got. Thunderbolt, we know is gonna cause some trouble for us. We have to hit. We can definitely live at least one of these, so we just can't get paralyzed. We didn't get paralyzed, which is good. If this crits, that'd be amazing! And it did! The crit that mattered! That's gotta have been a crit, right? That's gotta have been a crit, wasn't it? No, don't tell me Cotton Spore's only physical defense! This whole time, I was thinking that it wasn't. Oh my God, Watson. Fine, I lost. Man, that was hell. Man, that was hell. Oh, I was electrified by you. Now take this badge. I've got to check that, because I swear it said his defenses. Cotton Guard. Cotton Guard, the move raises the user's defense stat by 3 stages. No! All this time, I thought Cotton Guard did both defenses. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. If I'd have checked that, oh my God. I thought Cotton Guard was just physical, was both defenses at once. So I put into the calc that it was plus special defense as well. Ah! God, that sucks. But we've got Volt Switch. We can now use Rock Smash outside of battle. Right there, that is a hell of a fight. Oh, God. Oh, we have some Pokemon to go ahead and deposit at this point. Like I said, it has been an honor and a pleasure to run with the two of them. We lost only 2. And I thought we could lose a lot more than we would have lost at some points. But man, Oh, if I'd have known that the Cotton Guard was going to do that, I would have just been hitting it with my... I would have just switched in and I'd have gone straight for, like, Draining Kiss. Like, oh. But what did we learn here? What did we learn? Paralysis is a bitch. Double check on what moves actually do. But, yeah. Let us go ahead and deposit the first of our Pokemon into Valhalla. The first. Nerites. You were phenomenal. Ground, you carried us through this gym. Without you, we would have been in serious trouble. So thank you. You were invaluable as a backup. And Breloom, Blow Duvet, Poison Heal, Grass Fighting. You had so much potential. So much potential. You were the one who enabled us to get so many of our encounters because of the false swipes and stun sport. And for that, you have been invaluable. Thank you for your service. Because, oh man. Yes, take the Assault Vest. And yes, take the Razor Claw. Alright. So, that's quite something. This is a little bit awkward, because now we've got to try and work out what we're going to replace those two with. I mean, we know for a special tank, Tentacruel is certainly one of our best options, so we will go ahead and put Roserade away. I think that for what we've got, it's going to be a little rough for a while, but Tentacruel is definitely our best special defensive Pokemon. The only annoying thing is we can't use things like Assault Vest because... you know, we want to use Toxic Spikes with this, so that would be the most useful thing for that. We've also got Vaporeon, who will be invaluable as well, which does put us a bit weak on the sort of the waterfront, but we can deal with that. Oh man, my goodness gracious me. We might put Magneton on the team in all honesty. The Sturdy is invaluable. Steel Electric's pretty good typing. That's not too bad for us. We've got a lot of options here. We've certainly got a lot of options. I do definitely want, though, someone who can help us with catching some Pokemon, so someone that can use Thunder Wave is definitely be useful. So I think that we will be picking up Magneton. That can go on in the party, and then... for now, we're going to need to bring out Danzaburdo, because they are our HM slave. Spoiler alert, that's the only reason why I'm okay with having them. And then, I think Tentacruel's got to be there. I mean, yes, we still have Gyarados. Yes, Gyarados is amazing, and don't get me wrong, Gyarados is an amazing Pokemon, but Snowball's kind of shit, not going to lie. But, when it's got moves like, you know, when it's got Bulldoze, Crunch, Ice Fang, Aqua Tail, it's kind of not bad. We might keep that for now. But yeah, with Rock Smash done, we can go ahead and move on up some routes. For now, though, well, I would like a little bit of time mourning. And that will end off this episode here. Next time, we will continue on. We will be moving up Route 111. We'll be going on through there and seeing just what awaits us then. But for now, my name has been SuperSonicBlur. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And to share this stuff so people know it exists. You guys have been a fantastic audience, and I shall see you all next time.